Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios, in conjunction with VJ TV, Farrell Films, History in the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions, Camouflage Rail. Shout out to the Venus Lounge. Shout out to In the Know with Cat Bobino. Shit. Who else a shout out? Shout out to my man Whiteout Man Mondays. You know
Yeah, special shout out to Whiteout.
That's my guy.
I ain't co-signing none of them other shout outs, but I fucks with Whiteout.
Fucks with my guy, man. Yeah, you know, it's Friday, November 7th, 2025. We got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. We're going to sit here and talk some isms and whatnot. We know. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves as always, starting with my guy to my left.
Hey, what's up, man? Once again, it's always a treat when the players meet, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's the kid, the old kid, Camouflage Rail, in the building.
Yeah. What's happening? Yeah, welcome back, Flodge. You've been out busy handling business lately, you know.
Always come back home, man. You know what I mean? I had to come back home and get with it. But no, you know, it's been a blessing, man. Just moving around, shaking and baking.
Sir, yes it is, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. So welcome back, because we missed you. You know, out there doing your thing. But hey, you out there doing your thing, which is a beautiful thing.
It's wonderful.
Shit, how y'all week been, man?
Man, my week was exceptional, man. I ain't even gonna. Well,
On them next, man.
Well,
stop being top secret.
on channels
Okay.
on through film.
That's love.
Just some opportunity.
Won't she do it? Look at go.
Mm-hmm.
Consistent.
I'm finna gear up, man. You know, we got I got a little Jasmine. I Miss Perfect.
Okay.
And making her film debut. She'll be down here tomorrow to do a little rehearsal while we do. With Maurice Chapman,
That's what's up.
who's one of the top photographers in the Bay Area.
Yeah, shout out to Mario.
Jasmine, Miss Perfect is gonna be there. Double D, the college kid. All of them are, you know, all
I haven't seen Tina in a minute.
shout out to man SRS Productions, my man Steve Stewart. He put the whole thing
Shout out to
together,
Steve.
wrote it, directed, and everything like
Yeah,
that.
I got a bid in that thing, man.
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I'm a police officer.
Yeah,
I
you
get
the
to pay.
police. Man, we playing characters with some integrity.
Yeah. So,
It be like you gotta catch me for a couple
so
seconds.
Flies.
You did
So,
that.
Big Fly.
You did that and Watch Phoenix Rise.
Big Fly.
Young Junior.
You had
She on your album?
So you know, I met her here. everybody, and of course. She
I
heard
would never. Petite is an under.
See what happens. Yeah.
so. So I think y'all check out Maya Monet, man. She does her thing.
Definitely.
Been a real, who's been a real friend of the show and has Diamond the Solid One has actually been a guest several times herself and has also booked several guests for us.
We got her on. We got her with some other guests on the 21st.
She's a vet out. She's a vet out here and a Miles music. If you rocking with her and you put her on the song, and Diamond's rocking with her, then that tells me right there that I'm playing. I might need to get up on that.
It's like.
So when I got into I heard her music. I liked her music. She was all in the studio. And so we had her
That's
going
a
to
good cat, Jay Stalin. Shout out to Jay Stalin. Live
Shout out my
wire.
brother. So she's listening to the song. It's no lyrics or nothing, and we just like go in there and just do something. And then for a couple seconds, it literally like less than 1 minute. Like, no, hold on, I got this. Dude, she had it all the way. Guest on the show.
Frequency.
Yeah.
The top engineers from the best. Frequency was like, man, you know what? Sometimes the best shit is not written. And freestyled that whole thing, and it came out fucking dope.
What the? In the studio the night that they was laying down some tracks for All Eyes on Me. Up was like, oh, I ain't ready. And Pop was like, nigga, this some shit to vibe to.
Yeah.
He looked at the booth, and that was just something that he ripped off the head. Johnny J would be dropping the beats, and then niggas be like, man, you feeling this?
Yeah.
Well, let's go. What's happening? And all our
Speaking of that, just that vibe and how the song get together. That's how.
Just might not know about the symphony, but that's probably one of the greatest posse tracks of
for real.
That.
He gave Craig G a ride to the session.
Oh, so that's how he was even there.
And then. No, you go first. And then the engineer was like, hey, Ace, you got something for this? Hey, man, you got to have something in the holster. He went in and laid his shit down. And he even said it, that initially. I don't want to go first. You go, just somebody else to go, and he killed it, and that song is a classic.
Now, as a fellow hip hop head, what's greater, that song or the scenario with Tribe and
And actually, just real quick, even when Marley Marl said, "No, I don't want to go first," he said, "I don't care who first or who last." So, hey, that vibe when you in there going, hey, that's what it be about.
And let that be a lesson to you youngsters. LL Cool J was having album sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And she would hang around the sessions, and when everybody would leave, LL and them would leave, the engineer would let her freestyle on the tracks. Then that's her first time in the booth. Yeah. But one time she spit a freestyle so raw, for LL. Mm-hmm. Like, man, you got to hear this. And LL was like, who is this? That little girl that be in here?
Yeah.
She rap. Because she wasn't speaking up. Because she debut on Wax is that LL Cool J song, which then led her to Jay and them. Time to go.
You gotta be ready.
Because you never know when the opportunity comes. But when it's your time to go,
posted my song Demon Switch.
Oh, yeah.
I like that joint.
Yeah, so that song is freestyle. Yeah. And Stalin been knowing each other our whole lives, and the first. Bro, because I'm not.
Shout out to West Oakland Finest, man.
So
Jay Stalin.
Going to
SRS music in the beat.
But he gave me that shot, and the song we did the video here for Yep and I went behind him, and you know what I'm saying. So as far as lyrical, it's just off a vibe type shit.
That's the best shit.
It's just the.
Well, what was the second Spice One album? 187 She Wrote or whatever? Murder She Wrote or whatever?
I'm not sure.
Let me spit. I'll put that album up against damn near anything that's ever came out the back.
Even like, what was that? The song The Shit. And that was like...
He don't get his props, but man, Spice One. Politics made him not... I mean, he went platinum.
Yeah.
Grammy Awards and this and that. He should be one of the artists brought out. Now,
Hayward. But everything was Oakland and this, man. Hayward wasn't getting no shine.
And when you say the top 10 greatest bass songs ever, be 60, a motherfucker be 20.
Yeah.
They all know what.
It's not too many storytellers when we look at hip hop right now. It's not a lot of storytellers. You got Slick Rick, one of the greatest storytellers of all time. Jay spit a story. Not a bunch. Let me take that back. There's a few.
King Von is for the modern generation. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
storytelling skills is wild.
Yeah, he go crazy. A lot of people say that that Dirk had really learned a lot from like his style type shit and like being around him and like I don't know how true it is, but yeah, that shit sound about right though.
Shout out to Dirk. Dirk is a prime example of for you young artists out there.
Keep pushing.
Dirk is a prime example of he just couldn't let that street shit go. And not only that, he didn't pick good friends because now it's more and more cats trying to save themselves and throwing him under the bus. If Dirk ever walks again outside of a prison cell, it'll be amazing because it's people that he fed.
And here's the thing, I can't speak on it because I don't know the whole situation. I honestly don't.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't.
Dirk's one of my favorite artists, so I was heavily into it. I don't try to give my
opinion on the actuals of his situation, but to summarize it in general, you got to be, like you said, you got to be mindful of the people you keep around you. And motherfuckers just sell their ass and sell their, and for the example. What the fuck is an example? Example or the vision of freedom or just to get off. Motherfuckers will. Y'all be careful out there, man.
And I understand completely because in this game in the last few years, Dirk's brother was murdered. A couple of his cousins was murdered. You know, Chicago. We all know Chicago was grimy.
Yeah, and I don't know they all.
But the thing is that when you have close family, I've had a couple brothers that unfortunately, you know, got killed. Mm-hmm. You know, my wife's brother got killed, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, when you have close relatives that are murdered, getting that vengeance or that get back can consume you.
True.
You end up thinking about it every fucking day. Yeah. People could come up to you and say, and not my people. Now I can only imagine how much vengeance if I would have had $1 million behind me. Mm-hmm. I might have been like, nigga, we. I know that's an evil thing to say, this and that, right? But when you have your and combine that
shit, yeah, it's a
and
power,
like
ego.
You on that level, you got cats that just do it for you.
I did that for you.
That nigga for dirt type shit.
I did that
niggas
for
do that.
Did you see that? Remember that dude, Lil Woody? And that all they had to do, if they wanted somebody got, all they had to you just say shit like, man, I don't even like dude. Yeah. And you keep saying you don't like dude. If Woody sing, but they actually knew that if you start talking negative about certain individuals, Woody putting the battery in his back. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't follow that case either because I tried to not consume too much negativity.
Hey, Lori. For some reason, I like that boy Julio Fulio. I don't know if y'all are familiar with him. I really like him. I've rocked with college professors. I've rocked with people that say, oh, this one of the smartest ones. This shit.
You gotta go get your hamburger hand roll with Laurie's on it.
Like he say, you gotta feed both wolves.
You gotta feed both wolves.
Julio is the most ignorant shit. And when I found out, when I woke up that morning, and I heard he had got killed. I was actually sad all that day, even though I know that he put so much negativity and ignorance into the air that's the chickens that come home to roost. But I've been watching the trial, and the girl that helped set him up, they just convicted her on last Friday.
Well, shit.
And I was been watching the trial, and I'm sitting there like, on one hand, like, why am I inputting this negative into my computer?
You have to. I will say this to defend my statement, because yes, I do believe in feeding.
Hey,
both
Monique.
wolves. Hey, I do believe in feeding both wolves.
Right.
You have to.
It's breaking up a lot.
Okay.
Monique, you gotta get on the Wi-Fi, Monique.
So, way to where you don't let the dark wolf take over too much. You gotta, even if it's, I just say, defeat the dark wolf, right?
Chrissy Cola?
Yeah, Chrissy
she
Cola.
came.
Feeding the dark wolf, you know, you got, me, I'm a gamer, I play Battlefield, shit like that, first person. In the position where I can act like my young ass self and do shit. I have free range.
Your release.
That's my free range to just act the ass. Because we ain't giving up, these we not for no ignorant shit. So you can go and have a pathway to just, something, I'm on the video game, let me just wild out. And that's what it is. And I ain't saying you are, company commander in the fucking 9th grade. That's some hell of a responsibility they give a nigga. If you know, you know. But trained to do shit. So you do it there. You go to the range and boom, boom, boom. That's why I ain't got to be in public doing no ignorant shit, which I wouldn't, because, I ain't go kill them, but I ain't gonna let nothing die. But don't fuck with me.
Having a release is very important.
You have to.
That's why a lot of y'all have things bottled up, and then you end up exploding over some minor shit because you didn't release the pressure.
Exactly. That's what I mean when I Wire reference for example. When Marlo was in the store and he stole the lollipops, and the guard was like, "Man, and he, nigga, I'm taking the 2 lollipops." Now he was feeding his dark. That pressed him like,
for having the nerve to
be like, "Dude, there's 2 lollipops." Like, nigga, that was his way of saying, "Dude, this is just something I got to do." He's feeding his other wolf. But, I ain't saying go do all that type of shit. So,
Mark Anthony.
Hey, what?
Stop it.
See, the first, you stupid, Mark Anthony. I know, and I'm down. I got it. Let's go. Set it up.
Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Our number one passport, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
So
he always.
You got football going on, basketball.
Y'all still got time to get on them New Year's resolutions y'all been flaking on.
Man, fuck New Year's. New Year's is in fucking spring. Never mind. We ain't even finna go there.
About y'all EBT though, man.
I don't got it. I don't need it.
I just been going.
I know people that use it and have it, and I wish. Yeah, let's go on that. Yeah, so
I got about 6 cards.
We talked about that last week too. Yeah, we did touch on this last week. I'm not in a position where I need it, but I do. There's
down on like the length of time or whatever they try.
Oh, how they trying to? Because here's the thing, it's a gift from the have been people who built what should have been generational wealth based. I want to tell you is that it's the if you look at say for instance this or whatever whatever you call it, and you get a nice product. And that's your opportunity to stack.
It depends.
No, true. It's an opportunity to.
Many people that are in what's considered our underclass are simply not. Took
That's
us.
Where I'm going.
We're all cats. We got jobs. We got above average jobs.
Yeah.
If you put one of us in a Section 8 house, you come back in 2 years, we might have 200 bands stacked up.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? But if a cat, the majority of people say in my family,
I mean, literally.
I don't give a fuck what you gave them. They're not structurally set up. They're dysfunctional. They got habits. They got this and that. So even if you gave them a leg up, they're not going to be able to maximize the opportunity because they're just simply not structured. If you gave them, it's like this. I had a person telling me how they got whoopings as a kid because they didn't steal.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
their parents didn't steal. They didn't steal, and their parent came upon the conversation and started talking about, well, motherfuckers got to do what they got to do, and you was too soft, and it was on their helmet about being too soft to do what they got to do, and that kind of damaged them. And I said, you gotta understand, parents of a dysfunctional generation, the crack era, this and that, don't like to take responsibilities. So when you tell a kid, oh, you didn't do what you had to do, whoop-de-whoop, you gotta look at it like this. The only reason why this kid was in the position that they had to steal was you as a parent didn't do what you had to do. It's parents right now who will tell their kids, you got to do what you got to do. It's mothers right now telling their daughters, shit, if you got one of them, you ain't never supposed to be broke. Talking that shit, they think they saying some powerful shit.
And it's not.
But if you got some critical thinking,
shit.
What you really saying is,
to your point.
See, what you really saying is, I failed so much as a parent that you had to be a wolf in order to survive. See, my daughters, I hustled so motherfucking hard, and I worked so motherfucking hard that my daughters ain't gonna never need to do what they gotta do.
Yeah. That means you failed them.
Exactly, and and sometimes even kids, like people sit around and be like, "Oh yeah, we used to get our ass whooped, and I'm glad the ass whooping." It's gonna be a good kid.
Branches, motherfucking.
Yeah. What do you really learn? All my cousins who got their asses whooped, all done seen the penitentiary. The only thing you really learn from an ass whooping is to just be afraid that the person is giving you the ass whooping. Now, if you got good character, you're going to have good character regardless. Right. If you're going to have bad character and be a fuck up, you're going to be that regardless of the whoopings. The only niggas I know that whoopings helped them was niggas that's also the type of nigga that if they walking down the Vegas Strip and a woman flirt with them, some kind of way they scary niggas. But if you ain't a scary nigga, like for instance, the couple whoopings I got when I was a youngster, by the time that I got to where you niggas can't whoop me. Like, I mean, you niggas can't whoop me. So, thus, you can't whoop me.
Right.
Anybody, niggas by the time I was 14, 15, niggas knew. Man, I wish one of you niggas, I wasn't living with my mother and father, I was living with relatives, but it was quite clear. I wish one of you niggas would try to put a hand on me. I bet every nigga in here touch something.
Yep.
And guess what?
I don't care if you pop me.
So,
I'll figure that shit out later.
Yeah. See, because here go the thing, but I still turned out to be a good character because I have good character.
Yeah. Right.
Whoopings did nothing for me because my cousins who got their asses beat. Mm-hmm. Y'all familiar with JPay?
Yeah.
Okay. I got JPay is how you send niggas money in prison. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I literally have 16 people on my JPay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I send $25, $30, this and that. You know what I'm saying? To this and that. But sometimes when I hit everybody, shit can be a few $100. Mm-hmm. But these niggas' mamas and daddies is poor, or they still on drugs, this and that, right? They ain't got no connection to their kids, and some of them been sitting in that bitch 20-some years, so they only connection to the outside world, and the only time they get something on their books is when I go through my JPay and say, hey, and start sending money. But all them niggas got whooped. So why is all them niggas in the penitentiary? Because the whooping didn't do nothing. To them.
And I will say this to the whooping, like you said, I got whoopings. One of the things that you learn,
John say, what it do, real?
John said, what's happening?
What's up, man? That's
one thing whoopings and all that shit teach you is you
got whoopings too.
You either stop what you're doing or you get better at it.
But if you put the whooping, and don't get me wrong, I'm not 100% against whooping. I just know that growing up in a black family, there's shit that you do that if a motherfucker come home from work and they have had a hard time at work, they'll beat your ass.
Oh,
If that nigga ain't called them back, they'll beat your ass.
Right.
This and that. But if they smoking and drinking with their kids, some of the same shit you do is now funny. Get your ass out of here. Yeah. It depends on their move. So they're just beating you because of the frustration.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes they're beating you because they're unhappy with life.
Yes.
But if they you got to put some discipline and some structure in it. The reason why I'm whooping you is this, and this is our value. Because I grew up in a family that literally I don't remember no values being taught to us. I just remember, nigga, you better not do that.
Yeah, you better not.
But there was no that, and when I was big enough to be like,
shit ain't happening.
Nigga put a foot on it, but there was no value. Whatever values and morals that I picked up, I just picked it up because I ended up in certain situations around certain people, but it wasn't instilled in me, and that's why 16 of my cousins is in fucking prison because nothing was actually inputted into them. But you let them old folks talk, they think they did this hell of a job raising.
Yeah, I hear you.
The problem is that, and niggas don't be wanting to admit it, but a lot of our parents failed badly, but you don't want to be disloyal to your parents, so you don't want to criticize them. And then other niggas that's in the same boat will co-sign them when really, to tell the truth, niggas really dropped the ball. And I understand.
And you got to call shit what it is.
Working and barely trying to survive, and here go this little nigga over in the corner acting up. Nigga, I will beat your ass. I was fortunate enough to have done pretty well for myself.
Right.
So my relationship with my kids wasn't based on anger or me taking my frustrations out in life. However, many people do, but then I don't really fault them because this is how the thing was designed to go.
Exactly. That's where I was finna go with it.
This is where the system,
A lot of our parents let us down because, man, people act like that shit was hella long ago, but like our parents, when they was kids, they came from an era where they couldn't even vote. So it's like, nigga, you gonna come home angry when you can't get that job, or you can't do this, or you barely making it by just because society don't affect you. So I think for me, even as a young kid, I always seen, like when I was real young, I already seen that, damn, it seemed like the world is kind of like against us. Like I just remember like having that feeling and having that thought of like, like being in West Oakland, man, and then like driving to my grandmother's house in North Oakland, and then like going like 3 or 4 minutes up the street and it's $3 million houses, and I'm like, hold on, man,
exactly.
What the hell is going on? Like, you know what I mean? So
right.
You just see, like, yeah. So I think I was just always able to understand from a young age that it's a whole lot of stuff going on around me that might be making people like hit the bottom and be like, you know, I just seen like a different side of shit, like just being in the hood and stuff.
And that's why you can't have a lot of resentment against your parents, because they was born into a trap as well.
Right.
True, and you, it's a double-edged sword. All of everything, and the thing about it is, and just in my understanding and education in life through trials, tribulations, and you know, higher power meditation, the shit and the organizations I'm part of, and the, you know, where I reach to.
But you have to learn these things.
Exactly. And you got to, one of the things I tell people is you always got to remain like a kid, because a kid is like a sponge. They absorb everything. You can learn anything from anybody, good, bad, or indifferent. And what happens, I think, a lot of times is we're put in a situation where we think we know everything and grown before we're grown. Because with a lot of, especially in the melanated community, you get that part to where it's 18, you grown, get the fuck out. Nah, didn't necessarily, no, doesn't mean that. But you look at a history with our people, that's what happened. There's areas in our history where that doesn't happen, where we manifest and grow, you know, everything like we should.
Right.
But that vision has been put, because once again, because like you said, you started off talking about SNAP and EBT. Once you at 18, you taking off your parents' generational wealth.
It's a survival thing.
Right. So now it's, oh, you got to go because you ain't on, you fucking off my shit.
Yeah.
That whole mentality is one of the things that sinks us. True, but it's just because you 18 don't mean you ready for the world. You haven't been prepared. We have to get back into seasoning. I'm a chef. You know what I'm saying? I cook. You know what I'm saying? I drop gems like a fat kid. You know, so when you get a cast iron skillet for the first time, you don't just fry some chicken in it. You don't just put some cornbread mix in it. No, you got to season it. When you put your grill together for the first time, you don't just finna throw a brisket in there. No, you got to season your grill. You got to prepare it for what it's going to be used for, its purpose.
Right.
And we, as a whole, looking through rose-colored glasses, we fail at seasoning our children, our offspring,
exactly,
for what their purpose is.
Right.
Because like, we started off talking about EBT, so because it's once you called when I was a kid, you got the paper stamps and the paper food stamps. You know that shit. The book,
that I used to be too embarrassed to take to the store. Now I be up in there swiping the shit out these EBTs, and they be like, "Your name is Whoopty Whoop." I sure am. I have the PIN number,
so that makes me you gotta season it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But to piggyback off what he said,
over here. We try to season everything.
Is that a lot of times people put their kids out at 18, it's not necessarily because of a lack of love. It's just simply we only have limited resources, and now you're of an age where you can go get it. Yes. And even if some, and here's the thing, I hate to say it, but to a lot of our family, us as young black men, we're expendable.
True.
That's why your family, that's why females in your family will have no problem with telling a killer, I'm going to go get railed. And you're expected to go crash out. Yeah. Even if this is a more serious nigga than you, you still expected to go get active. And it's because at the end of the day, what you scared of? Right. Going to jail? Well, niggas go to jail. Getting killed, niggas get killed. So what are you scared of? This is what you're put on this earth to do. So you go.
You here to be a crash test dummy.
So you willing to crash out, and niggas will say, "You 18 now, nigga. You need to go get it." If that means selling dope, That mean robbing niggas, whatever it take, because I know you ain't scared of no consequences. And so that's also why the first nigga, your daughter could be 17 or 18, and the nigga start coming around is 26, and the family saying that's a good man. What they really saying is, he could take care of you and get you off our books, and they'll encourage you. And then if you go over there and the nigga beating your ass, then the family gonna be like,
he's a good man.
Yeah, he's a good man. Or what you doing to make him mad? Whatever you doing, don't do that no more. Right. And that's not because families don't love their kids.
Sugar in his coffee.
It comes down. It really comes down to survival. That's why those of us who are
raised on love,
woke, or conscious, or whatever you want to call it, we have obligation to break the cycle. I broke the cycle because my father grew up under some fucked up circumstances, and now I know more about my family history. My father grew up under fucked up circumstances. His father grew up under fucked up circumstances. I don't know too much past that. My mother grew up under fucked up circumstances. Her did. I can proudly say, though, I broke the cycle. I got one kid, though, that it was kind of basically telling me that they was unhappy with me. And I'm looking at them, and I'm sitting there like, blood, if you unhappy, in my mind, because I don't want to downplay their feelings, but in my mind, I'm thinking, if you're unhappy with me, you would have committed suicide if you'd have had my parents. But I broke the cycle. But unfortunately, breaking the cycle ain't no easy thing. And even if you wake up one day and be like, oh, wow, I'm stuck in a trap, you have so many dysfunctional habits. You're surrounded by so many dysfunctional people. That even though, in fact, once you become aware of what's going on, it can become even worse for you because you can be blissfully ignorant. But once you know what's happening, this and that, you know what's going to lead to this, you know this and that, but you're around so much that you can't break it, it's better to be damn this. What's the red pill?
Ignorance is bliss.
It's better to not know.
The thing is, and I can speak to this personally. Once you become so aware of certain things, it's a double-edged sword. And I'm using this from layman terms to break it down to y'all. You get so used to, you think things, and I'm only speaking for myself. I look at things, and I look at the bad part that could happen, would happen, maybe happen. And I look at the good, but you have to prepare for what could go wrong. And some people say, "Oh man, you sitting on a gold mine, you waiting." Like, no, I have to navigate this fucking path because if the water, here's this.
Wait,
if I'm a captain,
gold mine as far as what?
Just in life in general, you know. I got gems, you know.
I just know.
Yeah. So just knowledge and knowledge and time is the most precious elements in the world. Fuck clothes, fuck all that shit. Everything else. Time and knowledge is the best commodity you'll ever have, besides knowing me. But when you know things and see things, you prepare naturally for both ends of it. When you pay attention to shit. So you become in this this could be some bad shit, this gonna be this. But naturally you should prepare yourself for all that because the seas, you could be a captain of a ship and ain't no calm seas ever made a great fucking captain.
No. Because and to piggyback off of that, when you going out and everything's smooth, every captain looks competent. Every captain looks like what they doing. How you divide the ones who know what they doing and not is when there's a storm.
When you've been through a typhoon.
And just like in life, some people look like, oh, everything's together, this and that, whoop-de-whoop. And then let miss a paycheck or something like that. Let a storm hit their life, and they damn near ready to go off the Golden Gate Bridge. See, a cat like me, even though I can come off polished, I mean, I give it the nigga shit with y'all. But if you go to my corporate position, I can come off very polished, this and that, right? But if you take everything away from me, shit, I remember sitting there, the motherfucker saying we ain't finna eat till the first.
Hey, you know,
and me saying, fuck
I
that.
was just having a conversation with somebody.
Yes.
And I said, bruh, if this shit all goes down, and everybody broke, nigga, we comfortable, nigga. I can do broke, nigga. I done did broke. I can figure some shit out.
Food.
I don't. Do I want to be broke? Hell no. But if you take my food stamps, if you take my money. And you take my food stamps, bro. We done been there, bro.
Put you like this.
If
I was on food stamps, I ended up, heaven forbid, I was on food stamps, and they said you ain't getting no food stamps. Safeway better put a sign with a big ass picture of me. Do not let this man in. Because guess what? I promise you, I'm not gonna miss no meal because, me and my nigga, Urel, we called him Real. Man, that be time, man, because your real mama was on that yacht that I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, niggas ain't finna eat. And Real had hella little brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. Niggas ain't finna eat. Niggas say, man, you ain't gonna hit the stove? Man, we walk out that motherfucker, sometimes security time, nigga, we athletes. Yeah. You're not catching us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I get to that door, and now niggas is eating.
Fun. I wish they would chase me.
What I'm saying is that what like Beyonce and like Jay-Z said, I'll do whatever's necessary for her. She'll do nothing for him.
Don't let the necessary occur.
Exactly. So,
listen, bro, I could go back to the mayonnaise sandwiches and
one of the things
I'm gonna survive
and all that shit.
We had this conversation before.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't gonna fall apart if we get to that.
Right.
These other people, they gonna be ready to kill people behind living like that.
I will still sit in my house and make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah. We was just talking about that outside, right?
Yeah.
We was like, man, you know, all the stuff that we done seen, you know, we was like, shit, man, we ain't gonna starve. We might kind of do bad, but we gonna make it.
We gonna make it.
But also, I done seen Pharaoh, right? I done talked to Pharaoh, and I was like, man, you know, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do that. And Pharaoh was like, man, I ain't got it like that, man. I was like, man, you sure don't be acting like it. You sure don't be looking like it.
Cause man, I come from the era of, man, if you ain't gonna do nothing else, man, you know what I'm saying? I done seen niggas, put you like this. I done been sitting in places and a new nigga come in and he get to talking about, man, they gave me 30 days. And nigga finna get a life with no possibility. And he telling the nigga with 30 days, it's gonna be all right. And he encouraging it. And this nigga is literally never gonna come fucking home.
Man, I've actually been in that situation where I was sitting on that cement and I'm looking at, might be facing 2-3 years. I'm talking to a dude. He facing 38 to life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he mellow on the motherfucker. I ain't even tripping. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, shit, what the hell am I tripping on?
Because sometimes when you come from certain circumstances, you know deep in your heart, man, fuck it. Wherever they put me, whatever they do to me, they can't break me. I'll be all right. If they tell me tomorrow I ain't never getting another paycheck and nigga, you gonna starve, and I'm gonna be like, no, I won't. Because here's the thing.
I was trained.
Hard times make niggas that can go through anything. Now, but unfortunately, the flip side to that, though,
makes off individuals.
I was just going to say that. But unfortunately, me being of a position of, I really truly believe in my heart, ain't shit this society can do to break me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I made sure that it wasn't just a conversational piece, and I got out there and I hustled. I did hard. I made sure that, in fact, if I wasn't such an ATM for all my kids and people that I care about, like I said, I got 16 niggas on my JPay. Mm-hmm. If I wasn't such a
stand-up man,
an easy touch, I'll probably be sitting on probably 400-500 G's easily. Mm-hmm. But I'm in that position. Whereas if I every time I get a few G's ahead of the game, I don't be like, oh, we gonna go to Cabo for the weekend.
Right.
I'm like, what you need? What you need, what you need, and if it's all get blown, because I know that out of my people and out of the ones that I truly love, unfortunately, I'm probably the most capable one. Mm-hmm. I know some of them, that's why they're doing years in the penitentiary. They just not built for this society. I kind of am, but I got sympathy for them, so I take whatever rewards I get, and I make sure that they good. But and I could be doing a lot better in life if I wasn't like that. But on the other hand,
don't say
they
that.
would.
Don't say that.
Life would be, and some people like, oh, they'll figure it out.
Nah, yeah, some people.
Right.
If I'm capable, would I really want to take a chance that he gonna figure it out?
The blessed one is the giver.
Yeah.
Right. But and that's real talk, because I done seen you do it.
Yeah.
I done seen you do it. You know what I'm saying? But,
I make sure, man.
Having that story about the dirt bike.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Dirt bike.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid. I remember it was an OG. He was a little older than me, and he sold me this bike. I remember they was selling them at Hank and Frank's. I don't know.
I remember.
Hank
and Frank's.
Telegram.
We know that. We
ain't
showing the tubes, Steve.
Hey, that's old school for real.
Frank.
My first bike came from Hank and Frank, man.
Niggas wanted a mongoose or a BMX
If
back
you got a
then.
mongoose and it was fully equipped, you gonna spend
Or
close
a
to
red
200.
line. Don't
He was
forget
the
about
shit.
the red line.
You had a mongoose, you was a
He
boss.
was a boss with a mongoose.
So my partner, I guess he was getting a little older, right?
Yeah.
Gave it to me, right? He gave it to me for $20, right? So I rode it, probably rode it for about a year or two, and then it was my. He thought I was a sucker, right? But he didn't understand. Shit, I ain't tripping on that, man.
Yeah.
I'm just giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you my little pocket.
And that's one of the things earlier Shizzle has said. Some people is raised on love and some people is raised on survival.
Right.
And you really got to be careful because, like, I'm a doer. I do it for niggas. I'm one of the type of niggas that if a nigga start telling me about their problems, I'll immediately be like, man, let me try to figure it out. And I've been in positions where I've called the nigga the next day because I've been sitting up all night thinking, and that nigga like, huh? He ain't even tripping on the shit. And I've been up trying to figure it out. But when you fuck with niggas that's been raised only on survival, if you do for them, they'll think.
They think you're a sucker.
Lifeline.
They think you're a sucker. And they'll be.
But you know the cold part about it, I want to insert, that's why I fuck with this man. Because both of us be vibing like that. Both of us be on the same brain waves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with him so tough. I actually told him that. Like, you know, he probably didn't want to say it on camera, but I told him that, man, that's why I fuck with you. You know what I mean? Because whatever you need, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because
shit, that ain't nothing to hide from the camera. Shit.
But see, the thing is that sometimes when you got a rep for doing for others or making shit happen, suddenly some people will no longer put no effort into shit.
Right, that's right.
Exactly. And
That's
then
right.
you
If
have
you got it.
Oh, you know, I know.
I
Right. I be like,
I got a game.
Just 'cause I got it?
Done that to me.
When you the first person in your family to really start hitting six figures, when you the first person in your family to start having property, when you the first person in your family to really start having things other than niggas that maybe hustled a little bit in the 80s and then went and had to go do 10 years. But if you one of them people that start to do things, suddenly everyone in your family and extended family, their problems will become your problems.
Man, hit me up, cuz I'll look out, man, for your folks, man.
And then I say this too.
Go ahead.
It's another brother right here, Trap. I've been fucking with him ever since I was little. It's the 4th grade.
You was in the 4th grade, I was in the 6th. I got
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
He got skipped because he was so smart.
He was so smart, gifted and talented education ass nigga.
I don't know if he got skipped, he just was an old motherfucker.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah, that's what I was going with. He's trying to say he was super talented and shit.
While he's selling it, I got skipped.
Nigga, I did a Rubik's Cube in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
But speaking of getting skipped, Tyrone is actually a talented actor. And tomorrow, right here at the studio, we got a movie. You're in it.
What's
I
it
am
called?
in it.
What's the movie called?
The movie's called Probation Period. You're in it.
Yeah.
Tyrone is in it. Tyrone's actually.
I'm in it too.
Tyrone's a good dude, but he's playing a jerk in the movie. And it was something that was written and directed by you. So you got a big photo shoot, and you got the trailer coming soon. Tell us about the movie.
Yeah. So basically, what is it's about a young man. He came, and rest in peace, Val T. Val T caught him up.
Oh, rest in peace, Val T.
Security guard and caught him up You know what I'm saying? So then he decided to change his life after he got caught up.
Mm-hmm.
And he went on to graduate from college and all of that. But he had a lot of temptations in the way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it almost forced him back to the street, to his old ways. But toward the end, everything was worked out. You know, so that's basically what.
Well, shout out to Jasmine, Miss Perfect Thomas. She's playing a role in it. Yodi is in it.
Shout out to Yodi Bynes, man.
Candace Cougar.
Cougar.
Yeah,
Sean
playing a detective.
Hey, yeah,
I'm playing a college professor. Tyrone, you playing the boss of the company.
Yeah.
Who else? Carmela is in it. Who else is in the joint?
Our network, we in there doing the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Shit happen.
So, you know, we just trying to do some things, but I hear Fly saying that, you know, he in the movie, hey, he definitely gonna be in the next one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we got him coming up.
And Maurice Chapman.
Shout out to Maurice Chapman.
Maurice Chapman, who's also a partner here in Where Media Meets. He's doing the photo shoot because we're getting ready to shoot the photos. That's going to be the cover, and the trailer will be dropping. The trailer will be dropping next week. And shout out to Cam Cash. She's going to be here tomorrow to rehearse with Jasmine for an upcoming joint. We got Candace Kugler in it. But when's the movie dropping?
That's a good question. So now that the hard part is done, I don't see where it ain't gonna be no more than 90 days. So we probably looking at 90 days or something, and we should. By then, you know, and I already asked, got my little nephew, Jay, you know, Jay Stalin. I got at him. Yeah. He told me he was gonna rock with me on the next.
Reem watching, what's up, my guy?
Hey, Mac Reem, we talking about probation period. We just mentioned Mac Reem. Mac Reem is the star of the movie.
Yeah, he's the star. Camilla, the co-star.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I like the
truly talented brother.
New video Reem got.
Yeah.
Reem got a new video, and he came down to talk to us about it.
Doing the handstand down at the infirmary.
Oh, is that right? Yeah. I ain't seen no.
Yeah, I know.
So,
man, y'all check out his music, man.
Shout out to Mac Reem.
Yeah,
in fact, can we get Camouflage Rail and Mac Reem on the track together?
Man,
somebody bring me out of retirement.
Reem, can we get you and Rail on the track together?
Come on, keep putting you on the spot, Mac. Keep putting you on the spot, Mac.
Jay in the thing. He told me he gonna rock with me on the next movie.
Do this.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, he be so busy. Like I say, he be in Africa, Belgium, you know what I'm saying, Germany. You know, he be all over the world. So, you know, so hopefully, you know.
I got one question.
You understand
Besides being a debonair man about town, traveling to Raiders games and doing all that, and hosting Cognac Confessionals, how did you find time to also be in the movie?
Here's the thing.
Hey, because he looking out for Pharaoh.
My guys here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Was like, bro, what's happening? You know me. I'm supportive team member for everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he's like, bro, we got something for you. I'm like, hey, I'm with it. You know, that's you know, I come to support. You know what I'm saying?
So you never really.
And that was actually a setup.
Casting director?
Huh?
You never really threatened the casting director?
No, I don't have to do that.
That was actually a setup. And see, let me.
That was actually with some stand-up dudes, and they was like, "Bro, come through."
See, that was actually a setup.
My team. I support the team.
What I'm trying to, and what the setup was, is that this is the busiest man I know. He doing this, that. He traveling. His kids playing college sports. He doing all this.
Tomorrow.
He got his own endeavors. In some kind of way, when niggas say, hey, we doing XYZ, he find time to fuck with us. And some of y'all out there can't never seem to find time to do shit. And you ain't 50% as busy as this man, but you can't find a way. So if your dreams ain't coming true, you might look at getting focused and getting your priorities together, because this niggas that's on $1 million grind that can stop and take time to do. They can stop and take time to come through and fuck with the shit they want to fuck with, and y'all can't make it.
Hey, for real though, just real shit. And this is I'm just personal point of privilege. I don't have time. I make time.
That's right.
No matter what.
Hey, I'm a witness.
What it is where I deal with you in life.
Hey, Big Sean.
I don't have time. I make time. So Yes, sir.
I seen you do it.
Salute.
Okay, we got confirmation.
Time.
We are going to get a
have
rail.
time. I make time.
We're going to get a camouflage rail and a macarene track.
Hey,
Yeah.
and
I'm fucking with it.
As long as folk get to come in and give like 9, 10, 12, 13 bars, I don't give. Even though I do the outro, I don't give a fuck. You know I got that voice.
Can we get Chrissy on the track too?
Trying to get Chris.
Bring me out every time. I've been waiting too, because I got some shit. Yeah.
Well, come on, let's
Poetry.
make it happen.
I'm ready.
This shit gonna be bigger than We Are the World.
2026 is the year of change.
The Chrissy thing was my fault because
Chrissy is
I
dope.
hit Chrissy and
Reem, it's bulletproof love.
Chrissy was like, "Yo, what's up?
All
What
day,
you
my
wanna do?"
guy.
And then I'm like, "I gotta find a beat for you," and I was being too fucking picky, and I should have just. But
Chrissy,
Chrissy,
We
Yeah,
fuck with Chrissy.
Chrissy
Hey,
goes.
Shout out to
Ain't
Chrissy
nothing wrong
Cola.
with that.
But,
That
hey.
just goes to show that's a credit to her genius. You know, you just had to find the right
Oh,
one.
she's
That's all.
saucy.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask y'all.
And she carry herself well
She
too.
do, yeah.
You know
She
what I mean?
Chrissy is dope. We talked about
Yeah.
her last week. She showed up and wasn't even. And here's the thing: like last week, it wasn't a scheduled interview. She showed up and was like, "Oh, let's go!" Like shit, me and Farrell said, "Let's go."
Yeah.
No
we went
hesitation.
there. That's hey, you gotta be to like you said with Cuzzo at the studio. She sat there and was, "Oh, let me." You gotta be ready. Next man
Shout out
up
to Mama
mentality, because that's what this should be. You never know when the opportunity. Same way you said with me. We was sitting. I come to support. Hey man, could you do this? I got you. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what it be. You got to be stay ready, keep from getting ready. If you
That's
ain't
right.
10 toes down,
That's
that mean
up.
you under the ground.
You know what I'm saying?
And
That's
not
just
only
great.
that, right?
Oh,
But I had some special guests of a certain caliber who had came through. So I'm afraid I'm finna look like a jackass, right? And I thought about it. I got a capable nigga here with me, so I said, "Hey, blood, go put them on ice. Take care of this, man. You know, and represent for the team, right?"
That's what we do.
Now, some niggas, you could be like, "Hey, blood, whoop-de-whoop, submitting over there," and they go over there and fucking embarrass you, or they go over there and do some shit that you be like, like, you know, if you shooting that certain bullet out, it's gonna hit the target. I know if I put him in the mix, and next thing I know, shit, they building bond, kicking this shit, whoop-de-whoop, because,
And I can vouch for that.
and I put the nigga on the spot,
And I can vouch.
basically like, "Hey, dog,
They think
some
you
business
run the
need to
whole
get."
shit.
He came to kick it, but I'm on
Like,
some.
I got you.
I'm on some. Hey, blood, some business got to be handled. And I need you to handle it. It wasn't no, well, nigga, what you want me? Wasn't none of that. It was, the only words was, "I got you."
Hey.
And I didn't have to think about that shit no more. Now I can concentrate on solving this other shit.
Because that's
just
what we do.
Hey, but just kicking the real, I could say pretty much the same thing because I needed somebody to play a role, and then Farrell said, "Man, won't you get Big Sean, man?" You know what I'm saying? And so he called him up the next day.
For sure, Ring.
He was ready and knew his lines, everything.
Yeah,
So
y'all
like I
gave me
said,
that.
man, I'ma salute you, man. You
I've
understand?
been
You
behind the
know,
camera since
you
I was in junior high and high school.
know.
But that also goes to show that what they say,
I fuck
yo,
with the
your
team.
your network determines
your
your
net
network,
worth.
and it's really genuine.
Yeah.
You gotta make it a point to, and especially if you're a person like myself with a lot of dependents,
For real.
you gotta make it a point that the people that you socialize with, the people that you spend time with, the people that you chop it up, they got to be on a certain
Right.
level.
Right.
Like last week,
Right.
he said, "Let's go over here to this launch thing over here at Ricky's." And I was sitting there, I'd already been sipping. But I said,
We
"Fuck it.
left.
I want to keep
My
it with my
frat brothers,
niggas."
I said,
So
"Let's
we go over there, and the
we-
nigga got to telling me some game about some development shit that you got to do
Alright, my
that I
circle-
didn't even fucking know. And I was sitting there, I had to tell the brother. What I tell the brother? I
Yeah.
said, "Man, I done got more game from you in these 15 minutes
Yep.
than I done got in the last year."
Network is a motherfucker.
But it
man.
was
You
the
never
thing
know
was,
who
this
nigga
was a
know.
brother that I wouldn't have met, and this was a circle that I wouldn't have been standing in if I didn't already know him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that go to show that the people that you network and the people that you be around will really determine it. Because there's some cats I could have went and kicked it with, and there'd have been a nigga talking about how he finna go knock niggas down, this and that. I went to there because I was lightweight drunk. But then I was like,
we left here kind of tipsy.
Right. But I was like,
and
man, I want to kick it with my nigga. So I went with him, and then I ended up in a circle, and cats got to talk about development and property and how to get permits and what you got to do to get this PG&E approval. Yeah, and I was sitting there like, and I'm right now trying to get a permit from the city, and I didn't even know that this was a step that I needed to take. And all I was sitting there was like, wow. If I hadn't have been kicking it with this man, I wouldn't have met that man, and I wouldn't have got this game that could possibly save me thousands of dollars and months on my build on my project.
Because we were sitting there, because we all got projects where I've got some shit I'm working on. He got some shit he working on. And we all just brainstorming, talking about our projects coming up, building shit and doing shit because we expanded. You know, no details, just results. You'll see at the end. But it was like he said, it was a key piece to the situation. He was like,
I had no idea.
Well, you know, woo. He's like, yeah, we doing, and I'm telling someone I'm building and doing. I'm like, I'm finna have this done and this. He's like, okay, but you know, you gotta do this. And I'm like, I do know about that part, but wait a minute.
Yeah.
Bruh, good looking. And he was like, wait a minute, I didn't know none of that. And he was like, yeah, bro, you gotta do woo. But
now some of y'all be on such know-it-all shit that you wouldn't even been open-minded to even learn something because you'd have been telling. Because I'd have been a nigga that's talking and saying the whoop-de-whoop. Some niggas would have been, well, I was like, no, this is me. Because I got one mouth and two ears. So them ears was like this. And I was soaking up game.
We sat there and chopped it up for a while, and we used to talk about building the projects and the projects that we building and working on and the this and the you got to do this and that because certain people will downplay the importance of certain steps in a project, and next thing you know, you in a build, you know, whether it's a multi-fourplex, a big apartment complex, or you know whatever the fuck it is, and you know this is money. We talking money,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no motherfucking oodles and noodles money. Right. I mean, we talking money.
Niggas really talking that $1 million shit.
We talking money. Investments in building some shit and doing some shit. And they like, hold on. Well, y'all need this. And we like, wait a minute. Damn, you're right. And I researched the shit and, you know, I double check everything. And they're like, yeah, y'all need to. They were like, yeah, we was going to do it. But I'm like, hey. Conversation run the nation.
And some of us hate to admit it. I don't have no problem with it. But I'm literally going to places right now that nobody in my generations before me ever went. So I can't even tap in with them about this. They don't know nothing about this.
Right.
So I got to make sure that I don't have no family member, I don't have nobody that I can tap in with this because they don't know nothing about these type of things.
Right. That's right.
So I got to make sure that I'm surrounding myself with cats that if they don't know the answer, they know a motherfucker that do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And it's not saying,
and they ain't got so much ego where they got to play the big dog and pretend like or just spit out some bullshit and you know what I'm saying instead of admitting I don't know.
Right.
But I think blood knows. See, some people don't like to admit that they don't know certain shit.
Motherfuckers
They're
don't
rather
want to
tell
be
you a
outside
fairy
their
tale.
league and be like, oh, no, bro. Fuck. Dude, he don't know what he talking about. Man, that's some bullshit. No, motherfucker. Because here's the thing about it. 1,000-aire can dream of being a millionaire. Because even 100-aire dreams of being a millionaire and a billionaire. We all do. But unless you've been in a room with a millionaire and breathed that air and been through those situations, there's something that clicks on a molecular level to where, and it's not knocking nobody who hasn't been there.
Right.
It's just saying you haven't experienced that yet. You
might
may experience it when you get there, but you haven't experienced yet. So there's things that you haven't had the opportunity to even put your eyes on.
Right.
Right. That's right.
And you may not have the understanding of the situation because don't get me wrong, we don't know what we don't know.
Right. But you know, one of the things I've experienced is that they got a lot of people, man, that might dream of being a millionaire or billionaire.
Everybody do.
But in their mind, they haven't mapped it fully.
So it's just really just a pipe dream.
Caviar dreams with Cisco money.
And sometimes that's what it is.
Because we got that dream, but they have no reasonable plan to even get there. They don't even have a plan that ain't gonna work. They just don't have no plan. It's just hopes and wishes. But now, some people have a certain level of charisma. Or they talk loud, or they talk forcefully, so people get to believing in them or get to listening to them. But that nigga really don't know what the fuck he talking about.
That too.
And he on the wrong path. And if you believe him or follow him, that's what I was meaning by. I got some unks and shit like that. If you start trying to have a conversation with them, they gonna sound like bosses by the time they get through talking. They gonna be slapping the table, and you gonna be like, if a nigga don't know no better, they'll be like, okay, let me fuck with Unc, and then it's gonna be buy me a beer. They basically just buying them drink. Mm-hmm. But then you find out that nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. So when you do end up in a room with niggas that know what they talking about, you gotta say,
wax the bullshit.
Let me hear these niggas. Let me soak it in. Right. Like you said, go do my research. But now I'm doing my research from a starting point of blood said XYZ. Let me go verify that.
Right.
But and then you see that they knew what they was talking about. But too many of us never get a chance to get into rooms with people that know what they talking about. Right. And then we wonder why, even though we working hard and we doing this and that, we never seem to advance.
Right. It's like I'll use a example. Say somebody go on a cruise for the first time, right? Mm-hmm. With their family, and they don't know, they've never been on a cruise, no experience, so they go on a cruise and they thinking, man, I gotta pay for all this shit. So they sitting there, so they sit in their room the whole time and only go to little shit. No, you missed out on the experience. When you pay for the cruise, you paid. And because
they've never been on an all-inclusive resort.
You miss out one point. And then when they walk up to the dude that's trying to offer him a burger, I'm cool.
Right. Right. Because they don't know it. Oh, nah, man, you going to want something from me.
But see, a lot of us grow up, we ain't never went to no vacation where it was all-inclusive, this and that, so we don't even know. And we didn't know nobody, so when we go places, we don't know. We even limit ourselves because we don't know. We don't even get the services that we paid for when we bought it because we don't know, and we didn't grow up with nobody that knew.
And we walking off egos. We tripping off egos.
Yeah, because you don't want to ask nobody, because you don't want to look stupid. Not looking stupid has probably cost some niggas so much money and opportunity. I seen a video where Kevin Hart was at a thing with his partner, and Jeff Bezos came in.
Yeah.
And he said, man, I'm finna go talk to him. And his partner said,
for what?
Nigga, don't do it. Nigga, don't look like no groupie. And he said, no, I wanna talk to him. And his partner was like, no. But he went over there anyway, and it's like, hey, man, I'm Kevin Hart, whoop-de-whoop. I know this ain't the place because there's at a party, but one day I would like to sit down with you and pick your mind, this and that. So years later, it did actually happen. But he was saying his partner was like, blood, you finna look stupid. Not wanting to look stupid, and then I'm guilty of it too. There's been times when I've been in rooms with certain type motherfuckers, but I didn't want to look stupid. I didn't want to look like I was on some goofy shit, so I didn't. So I didn't go holler at them, and other niggas is taking pictures with them, this and that, and I'm over here being too cool for school when I should have spent every moment of my energy being like, hey, blood, I'm on your line.
Right.
But not wanting to look stupid, not knowing what we don't know.
The most real cats, I don't care how rich they are, they'll talk to you.
Yeah.
A lot of them, they just want you to keep it 100 with you.
Exactly.
You know
and the thing is, right, to your point, right, Steve, what happens is the blessed one is the giver. And so you when you really righteous about this shit, you want to pay it forward because that's what you should do.
Right.
And unfortunately, you get so many people that fuck it up and be on some bullshit. You got to start weeding out more. But conversation.
What happens though when these is people that you love?
Them the ones who got the easiest. They play at your heartstrings and fuck it up for you the most because the gift, the double-edged sword with everything is in life is family.
Right. But I'm going to tell you one thing they do. Another thing they do.
It really is.
Sometimes they fuck it up for themselves because they thinking that they love you. I got loved ones right now.
They love you or they love what you can do for them.
Right.
You beneficial or you beneficial?
But here's the thing. They be thinking if they ride you or they nag you so tough to where you gonna give in, but they don't realize I don't owe you shit.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So then
So how long do it take to develop that type of spine to be able to tell this loved one, hey, blood, I'll do for you out of love, but nigga, I don't have to do for you.
I'm gonna tell you a lot of times what it does is that sometimes they'll do some shit that's so fucked up that you don't have no choice but to separate from them. And then they realize that I'm related to you, I had love for you and everything, but I can't fuck with you because you did some shit that's so divisive.
Yeah.
You understand? That I can't fuck with you. But on the other note,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? I call him trap money.
Trap.
You know,
Trapper, just go.
So yeah, I know he got a lot of things going on with AI. What else you got going on?
Well, I wanted to elaborate on what y'all was talking about.
Go ahead.
I don't think no man has the right, or any adult has the right to get mad at another adult for not having something they don't have themselves.
Exactly.
That's true. But there's been people that, because of maybe circumstances, I'm one of the type of people, unfortunately, as tough as I am, smart as I am, I'm the world's easiest touch. Only time I've ever said no is because I simply flat out didn't have it. And there's been times, man, where I've had to say no to some people, and I literally was damn near depressed over it.
I feel bad, but
you know what I'm saying?
No.
I got depressed over not, and I even went and then did other shit, tried to ball or something.
Yeah.
Steve, let me hold a little something. I'm not asking to hold it for me. I'm asking to hold it so I can go do for this person. Of course, they're not going to pay me back. Now I got to pay him back and stuff. Now I'm behind the 8 ball. But that's how much love I've had for people that I literally went into debt or had to tap into my resources to make sure they was good.
For some reason, people tend to think that because you have X amount of shit, whatever it is, that you can't go into that bucket of like, nigga, I don't have it right now. They like, well, nigga, how'd you get all this shit? If you and you
oh
like,
my
nigga,
God,
that was like, you don't understand. Like, it's bits and pieces.
I've had family members been like, been like, same thing, fall out because ask me for something, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay in some areas, right? But you got like, just because I got it, don't mean it's everything. They don't understand liquid, asset, and I got
and kids.
But the thing is, here's the thing: we have stuff for emergency purposes, and we can do things. But it's just that thin line where you got to come to, especially with family. Just because I got it, I'm not the financer of your fucked up decisions.
Thank you.
Right.
Oh my God, I had this conversation on the way here.
And we grew up in an era where you have family members who made great decisions, and they had big shit. They got houses in the hills, got Victorians in the dubs, got this property, got that property, got this, and you got other family members that just play fucking ping pong and close their eyes and trying to play Keno with letters, but Keno is numbers, and be trying to judgmental shit. You like, no, we can't. No, they got shit because they put themselves in the position to be able to make those moves. But just because they and that's once again, it's the fine line between it. Because you like, I gotta bring naturally, you want to bring everybody up. You want to. We gonna do that.
Right.
But people end up thinking because you got it, we got it.
Right. I'm gonna piggyback off that, man. You know, one of the things I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yes, sir.
I done had about $500,000 in the bank, right? And everybody that I got family with, I'm trying to help them. But systematically, like, you know, like when them Democrats and the Republicans, I understand what they be going through because I'm one of the ones. When you in a certain position, you get affected by that, right?
Differently.
And all of a sudden, you paying like
42%, 33 and a third,
60%. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, like a lot of people don't realize that when you, like in real estate, I pay like 5 different taxes, right? But when you got on top of that, I can handle it. But when you got your family that you've been holding down and knowing all that, and you can't tell them, that I don't have it this month.
Right,
I can't.
Just because Pookie keep making a fucked up decision to do some bullshit, and every month, Uncle Steve, man, I know I fucked up, but Uncle Steve. Then 3 months later, hey, Uncle Steve, and then 5 months later, Uncle Steve. It's like, look,
shit like that.
I put you in a position to win, but you keep bumping your head.
So they don't understand that this whole shit that we doing, I'm looking out for you, so that one day you can take care of yourself, and maybe one day you might have to take care of me. They don't get that. So they fucking it off. So when you have a downfall, and I'm gonna tell you, this economy and the way things go, it changed just like the weather. Just like we got 4 different, like we got autumn, winter, summer, and spring. Shit changed because laws change, different situations change.
The interest rate changes.
Yeah, all of that. So if you taking care of 3 or 4 people, and at the time when you start taking care of them, it feel good. You ain't tripping, man.
You're able to do it. It's a good feeling.
Let me tell you, man, it's a good feeling. But when shit change, that money go fast.
I didn't even realize how bad shit could change. Last year, they say you gotta pay $15,000 in property taxes. I say, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I just paid
in May, they came and said, "Oh, there's been an assessment and this thing, and it's a supplement, and
I just paid my taxes.
We actually gonna need 3,700 more." Now it was a certain amount.
City of Oakland is gangster.
It was a certain amount that was already when they said it was gonna be about 15,000. That was already in the escrow.
But
see, that was already in the escrow.
They do a reassessment.
Then they said we're gonna need 37. Handle that. And then it was like, how am I supposed to handle it? Oh, we can put you on the payment arrangement. I'm sitting there like,
with interest.
Out the blue, y'all talking about they gotta give y'all 37 more hundred, and I'm thinking the 15,000 was already an outrageous number. And I'm sitting there like, okay, and they said, oh, this parcel was this bond, this something was passed.
So you
and I was like,
attention to that shit.
Who passed the shit? I didn't pass it. I don't know what's going on.
But that's why.
But with the family and friends that come to you and ask you for shit, they see you cop the house.
But they ain't considering the fact that these people just literally said, I need damn near 4 more bands from you.
But they forgot about the down payment that cleared out the whole goddamn bank account in the first place. For me, that's what happened to me.
Got it.
I cleared out my bank account to get a piece of property. I paid the taxes.
And this, let me tell you how cold the real estate game was. Niggas went and made the down payment, and
they want more money.
Yeah, niggas went and made the down payment, and they said, we don't believe you niggas got it like that.
Yeah.
I had to. I ain't trying to get nobody indicted, but I had to say, Steve, go in there and tell these crackers. Go in there and tell these crackers that it came from you. Then they wanted you to sign all kinds of papers and say that we siblings and all that type of shit. That's how cold these people is. That even if you get to the point where, I can come up, I can make some moves, they'll be like, nigga, this is a private club. What are you doing in here?
So now,
then just think.
You got to get a CNA, a CPA.
Right.
You got to. Like we did last week.
You ain't networking.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Fly said, right? And then you got your family, right? And you dealing with all this other shit.
The Gimme Gretchen.
Your family, they mad because you couldn't get them. I just helped you out last month. I'm telling you, I can't do it this
Uncle,
month.
can you rent me a Phantom for the prom? Nigga, you better go to Hertz and get your fucking Ford Taurus.
I'm trying to buy this piece of land, and I'm thinking, and now they done hit me with this roadblock.
Man,
and they saying, oh, we need you to bring a motherfucker in here that can look in this camera and say, I gave you 50,000. Well, shit, the average working nigga don't know nobody that could come in and say this, but because of my network, I'm able to say, hey, blood, go in there and tell these crackers you gave me 50 G's. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But the average nigga ain't in a position where he could turn to one of his partners and say, hey, go in there and tell these crackers XYZ. So then the average nigga wouldn't even be able to close the deal, and you'd never. So even if you got this little bit of money, you wouldn't be able to advance because you don't have no one around you
in those predicaments.
Who fit to certain criteria.
Hey, like I say, and then the piggyback off what like Fly was saying, and then all your relatives, they holding their hand out, and you tell them you ain't got it. Motherfucker, we know you got it because nigga, you just bought this, you just bought that, and they mad at you.
They don't understand.
Then you hear
nigga hitting me asking me, for $500, but I'm sitting there like, all I got is this, and this is gonna be a down payment into $1 million move. Now if I take a piece of this to make sure you good, now I can't make the $1 million move, and
I literally had that.
But I don't want to tell you no. And I understand you up against it, this and that, right? But if I pull this move off, I'm gonna secure all of our futures. See, I'm to a point in my life where when I make a dream or I dream of some shit, I don't even necessarily dream about me. I dream about how we all gonna be good.
Right. Just see,
I want that family.
That's one of the
you got a
things
house
I
there.
I'm not even really
I still believe in that. Now I can't say that I got every house, somebody that can fill every house, but I have that dream. Right. But also, I'm gonna tell you something. This is just me personally.
See, you ain't even dreaming for yourself. You dreaming for everybody else.
I'm building for me, but everybody coming eventually.
That's right.
That's of susceptible mentality. But here's the thing.
But
here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah. If we gotta argue about the motherfucking bill at a restaurant when we all together, I'm not fucking with you.
You gotta sit out.
Listen to me. I set the bar real low for niggas. If we go out and when the bill come at a group function and you get to, well, I only had a water, I only had a salad, I had a.
Four times what your actual bill was because you trying to straighten it out, and you sitting there looking like
embarrassing.
Somebody must have put nothing on it because man, I'm paying way more than what my shit is.
I've done this. I will say this, and years ago, and it was because of my treat thing. On my birthday one year, we was at a restaurant. Everybody ordered whatever. I was already like, I'm gonna pay the whole shit anyway. You know, but
you didn't tell niggas because you don't want niggas to
take
advantage.
Exactly. And niggas was ordering, and then the bill came. I already was. We got trays.
See, that's one of the tricks of the trade.
We doing
plan on paying for everything. You can't let niggas know that you planning on paying for everything. Because now they gonna get lavish with
that piece of morsel in the back of your tongue. That be like, I want some Louis. That you ain't never had Louis,
right?
And you ain't nobody, nigga. You don't even know a Louis in your family, nigga. But
I trip off.
I've done that
too.
To where I had the whole shit.
It's on me. You ordering shit your ass.
Yeah, you never know.
Anytime I've ever been in that situation, I plan on paying for it. I didn't say a word to the check came because I already know that if off ribbon I say, "Hey, y'all do it," I got it. Niggas gonna whoop you.
Motherfuckers
gonna whoop you. These gonna be your loved ones. They about to beat your ass.
I've been in a restaurant and spent $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $9,000 on the bill. Like, I got this. Let's go. But and everybody, hey, I'm like, nah, y'all came to fuck with me.
Yeah,
I got it. Now that's not telling you if you come out, it's gonna happen every time. It's not.
Yeah.
Don't
count on that shit.
But I did it more than once to where that was the plan going.
Now that's the expectation.
That was the plan going forward. But I've watched niggas go there, and if you don't give a nigga a rope, motherfuckers can walk on the moon in Nike Cortez.
And be on some player shit too. Now, if 4 or 5 of us sitting down and one nigga say, I got it, then we supposed to say, well, we got the tip, blood.
Right.
I took care of that.
Because we knew that we was coming to eat, so I was already expecting to spend some money. So if you say you got it, then we got the tip. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't just kick back. But now, I ain't never mad. And in fact, recently I went to this Brazilian joint over in Emeryville. Yeah. And I went in a group. that Fogo de Chao, right?
Mm-hmm. I've been meaning.
And it was 2 people that came to me and said, "Hey, I really want to go, but I ain't got no bread." And I said, "Don't trip, I got you." So I already knew in my mind. Got there and they had already came and told me.
Yeah. But if you come,
But then once the bill came, it was actually 3 other people at the table that was kind of like, "Who got me?" And I'm sitting there like,
why the fuck you come?
because these other motherfuckers pulled me to the side off rip and said, "Hey, my bread ain't right." And then I had the option to be like, "Oh, I can't cover you."
Yeah.
But I said, "I got you." But these other motherfuckers came,
Damn.
ordered, grubbing, smashing on the waiter, talking crazy to the waiter.
That's the
You know, and then
that's how you get.
shit
That's how you will never go out with me again.
And now he go to check, and niggas is like,
You
"Who
talking
taking care of this?" And I'm sitting there like, as bossy as you was talking to the waiter, as hard as you was popping your collar and talking
And
bullshit,
you ordered the biggest shit on the menu.
I know good and well you ain't sitting there with no bread.
Yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't sit at a table without making sure, like, if I didn't have no bread and you said, "Come on, let's eat," ain't no way I'm sitting at the table without making sure.
Steve,
Blood, I ain't.
we was
my
at
bread ain't right.
Lafayette. I had endless Don Julio. You know they bring the shit in the champagne glasses.
Mm-hmm.
We had endless trays. We going, motherfuckers ordering. Everybody just ordering what you ordering. Once, like I said, I already was like the whole night on me. I just want
Tommy T's.
Right.
What'd you say? He said, I'm a player, not a payer.
I'm a player, not a payer.
Motherfucker said
that,
that
you know about that night too.
Ordering,
I was like,
fuck
out here.
And then like, "Oh, you got this?"
I was like, I'm a player, not a payer. What the fuck you talking about? Oh, we're talking about You know, hey, I'm nice, but I ain't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice, but I ain't no dummy. Just because I got it don't mean I got it.
That was their worst night at Tommy T's. Motherfuckers really thought. But see, here goes the thing. I'm the type of nigga, I'm so easy.
And I ain't even
if
looking
you come
for
holler at me,
Right,
I got you.
It's cool.
I got you.
I'm
But
the same
motherfucker,
way.
but when you walk in and you get the ordering, I'm thinking,
Oh,
You got this.
yeah. So when the bill come and you get to looking at me, I'm looking at the sky like,
in other words,
what the fuck we looking at?
In other words, show some respect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know,
Some
just
etiquette.
You know,
Just-
see if I got it. Don't
We
just assume
birthday.
I got
We,
And it was another nigga sitting
I
there,
mean-
a random nigga. We didn't even know blood name. He said,
oh, hell yeah! I'm like, you asking me, nigga, this nigga is trying to entertain you. You better, this nigga pay me.
because there's nowhere in the world
I'm
you
sorry.
thought that shit was gonna fly.
It never gonna happen, man.
That tell me what you must think about a nigga.
For real.
But hey, but in all seriousness, but enough about
Get
that
your
silly shit.
finances right.
We got, and it's been a long time coming. We got this movie put together, the probation period. Shizzle is in it. He's playing the police detective. I'm in it. I'm playing I'm a college professor.
Regular police.
He's playing the jerk boss.
The boss. I'm
Flies.
Yep.
It was directed by you.
And produced by you.
I mean, I helps out. I mean, he giving me credit on GP because he my partner.
No.
But
He produced it. He came through. You know, put the icing on the cake. Made sure it was right. This was my first thing coming out the gate. He guided me. You know, he actually the one who Farrell Films. He guided me to this. He told me, man, this is something that I think that'll work for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You need to get involved with this, man.
But he still had to sit down and write the script and put the thing together.
But even after I wrote the script, I was like, man, I wrote the script, man. I don't know about directing, man. Maybe you can direct it. And he told me, he said, man, you gotta direct this thing, man. He said because
you got the vision.
It's your vision. Right. And after I did it, man, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, so he played a major role, man.
Well, tomorrow here where Media Meets, we doing the photo shoot. Maurice Chapman, one of the top photographers in the Bay Area, is coming through. Well, the shoot ain't till 1.
We're playing out of.
Oh, it's out of bounds. Well, the college athletics take a lot out of you as a parent because you gotta put hours on.
I've been sports the last my next few weekends.
But it's actually a beautiful thing because sports develop character, and especially baseball. A lot of y'all want to put y'all kids in traveling basketball, this and that, but you really want to build character. You really want to build critical thinking. You really want to build teamwork, camaraderie. Put your kids into baseball. See, all of us played Little League as kids, but now nobody really wants to play baseball. Put your kids in baseball. But Maurice Chapman, one of the top photographers in the Bay Area, is doing the photo shoot. We're doing the photo shoot tomorrow to get the cover together and get the stills as part of it. Right now, the trailer is being produced. The trailer will be dropping on all social media platforms next week. Okay. We got Candace Kugler starring in it. Jasmine as Perfect Model is in it. Like I said, Mac Ream is the star. Carmela Hamilton. So it's gonna be. We got Slim P is up in it. So we got a really solid cast. So basically, I say all that to say,
fuck with us.
Be on the lookout for Probation Period. It's going to be dropping in the first quarter of 2026. We're going to be putting together a premiere probably at the Grand Lake. And once again, it's something that sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit. Just like Cognac Confessionals. Cognac Confessionals was something that he thought up, and then he made it happen. You can never, in this industry, they got all kinds of gatekeepers. They got all kinds of people that try to stop you. But one of the things, if you have the ability to think some shit up and then push it through and make it reality, you're actually unstoppable. Because in life, a lot of people don't do everything that they're supposed to do because they feel like they got to ask permission. And you probably asked for permission for somebody that the answer was already no when they saw you coming. Mm-hmm. No matter how good it was set up, the answer was just no because it was you. Right. But if you can think up something and then make it reality, like he thought up Cognac Confessionals, and here we all are. Yeah. He thought up Probation Period, and the movie is going to be dropping in a couple months. When you can think up some shit and get it going without having to, hey, can I? May I? This and that, you're actually unstoppable.
And but let me say this. Mm-hmm. You got to be dealing with the right people.
Your network determines your network.
They'll put some negative shit. They'll be negative on you. As long as you're dealing with positive people, with all of these brothers right here, that's what helped me. Yeah. It's my first movie, my first script, and the shit is actually finna be, you know what I'm saying, it's finna be promoted. You know what I'm saying? We finna put it out.
Shout out to Angel Span, speaking of promotion. If you got a product, if you got something digital you want to promote, Angel will literally hog it out. Even if you too reserved or something, because some of us, not everybody's is good at promotion and stuff like that. True. Angel will hog that shit, and then she'll even show you the numbers, the analytics, and you'll get 3 million, 4 million fucking impressions off of her because she is relentless with that shit.
That's what's up. So,
you know what I'm saying?
Before we head out.
Oh, and also Monique Dismuke is in the movie too.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, so Monique, yeah, I see you in the comments. We've had this conversation for years.
Hey, Monique.
We need to get you here, so let's make it happen. I'm just gonna say that I ain't gonna press you nothing in public. I'm a presser. I'm gonna keep it.
Monique, bring your ass down here. Come holler.
Scorpio season, Monique.
Yeah, that's pre-Sagittarius season, what they call it. But yeah, it's, we know what the fuck's coming next. But
she got a birthday.
Tell everybody, happy birthday early, sis. Everybody, tell everybody where they can find y'all out on social media.
Well, can I add one more thing?
Go for it.
Even though I tried to put him on the spot, my nigga Rail is so smooth with it that he flows. Favorite people, man. I would love to see y'all in a track together. And not only that, I would love to see y'all on a track together and me put it in one of these movies.
Hey, exactly.
I would love I really would love to see that moment.
Yeah. Hey, that was my next. That'd be dope. That was my next thing. I was gonna say, along with putting him on the track, I would love to see you in one of these movies because I think, man, I got a lot of other stuff going on, but I think that a lot of the stuff is finna be, you know, it's finna be squashed, not squashed, but I'm gonna have more time.
Brother Broski, what's up, bro?
Broski in the comments?
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Broski.
these cigars for you.
Shame on you,
Bro,
bro.
hey, we gonna
Much love to
we-
Broski, man.
Bro.
we ain't gonna say too much, but your nephew just got nominated for a Grammy. We're gonna talk more about it before we go putting it on the air. But
Broski's
that's
so
why I got
fucking
cigar.
humble, man, but you actually really a living legend around this
Sure.
bitch, man. Shout out to Brother Broski, man.
Yeah,
One of a kind, man. One of one.
yeah. But back to
For
Fly,
up
man.
listening,
You know, I would love to have you in some of these films we got coming up, man. You know, like lately, you know, it's just been a lot going on. A lot of other things, but it's been diverting me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, yeah, I would love to have you. I know you're doing your music thing. You know what I'm saying? But I would
Fly's one of them old humble niggas, man. Fly's been in this game for a long time.
Tell people where they can find y'all at on social media.
Tell them where they can
Start
find
with
you at.
Von.
okay, you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook under Third Acorn. That's 3RD. Second word ACORN.
And tell them what kind of stuff you've been doing.
No,
Hey,
we on straight where they can
He's
find you on
Where they
social
can
media.
find, where they can find you at right
We
now.
on
We wrapping
social
up.
media
Third
where they can
Acorn.
find you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Third Acorn
Third
on
Acorn, all
Instagram and
platforms.
Facebook.
All platforms.
And Steve, where
Steve,
can
where
they find you on social
But,
media?
I think that's what SRS Enterprises with a Z. You know, and you know all the upcoming stuff. You can find me on the Instagram and Steven Stewart on Facebook.
Okay.
For sure.
Flash.
All right, and you can find me on all platforms. Camouflage Rail, KAMMFLAGE. Boy, the Henny is kicking in.
Yeah. They on the hen and the yak. I'm on the jack. We on the
Pete,
jack.
where they can find you.
You can find me across the boards at Feral Films, literally on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that at Feral Films.
Hey, and me, I'm Deshaun, the host. You can find me at Cognac_Confessionals on Instagram, Cognac Confessionals on Facebook and YouTube. But most importantly, you can always find me in your bitch dreams. Why? Because that's where I reside. But
What about
really,
the bosom of the universe?
most importantly, you can find me in the bosom of the universe because that's where I call home.
And your girl's bosom is the universe.
The universe, dog.
Y'all just gotta be able to
Take it.
speak
You
the
get
code.
that at 3 in the morning. You'll know what I mean. But hey, now it's time. Hey, I feel like just fucking around, but now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. But we finna hold on. I just wanna I feel like having some half bit of we're gonna do an outro tonight because I feel like just bars personified for half a sec. Just have some fun. Cognac Confessionals. We in the building. Fuck with it or don't fuck with it. Don't give a fuck. We still gonna be here.
The shoot was at 12.
So we shooting tomorrow.
So I said one. The game, he didn't show up.
Yeah,
You said put him in the
He
game.
show up.
He said put him in the game, man.
all
Hopefully, for the
good.
next one, he show.
Hey, bro just narrated
Hey,
West Coast.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We finna roll out here tonight. It's been a lovely Friday. It's the first Friday in November, man, you know. And, you know, niggas like me like to just sit back and sip on some yak and break your bitch back, because that's what I do. But most important, let me tell you this story, man. Yo, it's about time for me to take your ass to class and run that introduction. Now how I get that ass. This shit is so simple. So please pay attention and don't even trip off the names that I mentioned. Now that bitch may be your bitch. That hoe may be your hoe. By the way, let me introduce myself. I'm number 4. The shit I'ma speak on is definitely true. Don't try to hide your face, cause this shit happened to you. Afraid to tell your girls how I fucked you all week. Got your head in your ass, bitch. That's why I don't speak. You called my house and wondered why my ass wasn't home. Shit, I was somewhere else. Straight about to get my fuck on. That's right, I said it. You thought that dick was made for you? I had to think harder about that shit. That can't be faithful, dude. Cause I'm a heartless motherfucker. Straight BLG, PLAYER, and LPIMP. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Bars personified, man. You know what I'm saying? We fuck around, we get down, man. Hey, have a great weekend. Be safe. And yeah, niggas come out of retirement because I got a yellow jacket, you know what I'm saying? And I was the hide and go get it Hall of Fame inducted in '89. Ask your bitch.